Hello, my darlings, and welcome to episode 18 of the Uncomplicated Perimenopause podcast. I'm Kate Grosvenor, a life coach and perimenopause expert.
And I'm Gabriella Grosvenor, Kate's daughter, here to learn with you all.
I hope you've all had we had a lovely morning this morning.
Yeah.
We're actually recording this on a Sunday, which is a bit weird.
We never record on a Sunday.
No, because Sunday's the day of rest. Actually, Sunday's the day of monging and vegetating and, vegetable. Lay like a vegetable.
Just yeah.
Chill.
I'd love to just be a carrot right now.
Carrot.
In the ground.
Right, okay, that went weird very, very quickly.
Just be good to be a carrot.
It's like when you say to people name a vegetable, most people do say carrot.
I'm naturally ginger, so I just think of being profile. Yeah.
Most people do say carrot.
Yeah.
That's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. But no, we had a lovely morning. We went to drop your little sister off at
we went to drop her off. We didn't go inside
and
or
then
anything.
You said, and she started for 10 when you say, I'm just going to drop your sister off, and you go, can I come with you? And you're like, yes, why? You're like, there's one thing I need. I was like, which shop? And you went, do your makeup count? And I was like, oh dear Lord.
I had the best time. I bought makeup, I bought perfume, I had the best time.
I mean, what's not
no regrets.
So I know the manager there really, really well. So I've known him for years and years and years, since he was the manager at Charlotte Tilbury. And then you've known him since you were little now.
Yeah. I think I was 16 when I met him.
Yeah. No, even younger maybe 14, 15.
Yeah.
Because I've known him a good decade.
Yeah. And he recognised me straight away without even me saying anything. He didn't know I was coming into Charlotte Tilbury. He recognised me from my mum. He was like, are you so-and-so's daughter? I'm like,
Yeah. And you've grown up with him, so...
Yeah. He saw me as a teenager and now a young woman.
Yeah, and he treats you ever so nice.
Yeah.
So...
Shout out to Jake.
Shout out to Jake, if you're listening. He might do now, you never know, because we were telling him on the podcast today. That was a conversation. We had fun this morning. But you've got to
everyone needs a treat yourself day.
Absolutely. And the thing is, I always love, so one of my top tips if you're ever buying makeup, because I think this is the thing for women in perimenopause as well, is your skin does change. And I always say to people, go and find somebody that you can get on with, because makeup counters can be really intimidating as well.
Yeah. So
go and find somebody you get on with and ask them for a makeup lesson, because most places like Dior or something, they'll say, okay, if you spend a minimum of X amount, that you'll get back it redeemed against the products, we'll give you a makeup lesson. And so they will teach you how to use the products on you. They'll colour match you, so you don't waste money that way.
Yeah, and they're good.
Yeah, and they'll teach you all the tips and the tricks. And then you get to, then you obviously, if it's somebody like Dior as well, you get to be on their like loyalty program.
Yeah.
And then you get little goodies, little treats. And which one doesn't love a little treat? A little bit of a
I've got upgraded today.
I know. Doesn't love a little present. Everyone, do you know what? This is the thing about the lifestyle brand as well. Sorry, a little plug for our lifestyle brand here. Because people will say to me, why do you love the lifestyle brand so much? And so my main job is I'm a life coach. That's my passion in life. That's what I'm born to do. And from the lifestyle coach, I talk about perimenopause a lot because it's so needed. Like the world needs it. We need to get the message out there. And then from the perimenopause stuff comes the lifestyle brand, because there wasn't a brand that was doing that, and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find the products I needed. I couldn't find the advice I needed. And so, but when I send the packages out from the lifestyle brand, everything goes out wrapped in beautiful layers of tissue paper, and my aim is that everything arrives to you like it's a gift.
Yeah.
Because I just love gifts.
And you put a lot of thought and care into the packaging.
Yes.
I don't package. That's not a thing. It's all her all the time.
Yes, because I just love it. And it's what I do to relax. So I tend to, this is actually a true story, by the way, insight into behind the scenes. I package in my downtime. So I usually do it when there's nobody else in the studio. And I put on classical music or chilled, easy listening music. I put fluffy slippers on, and it's what I do to relax and downtime. So it comes out and it's like everything smells gorgeous, looks gorgeous. There's lots of little motivational postcards that go out, stickers that go out. So shout out to the lifestyle brand. But that's what I want for everybody to experience. So even if you get a packet of collagen, you'll get it in a beautifully wrapped layers of tissue paper, motivational postcards, lovely stickers for a packet of collagen. Because I want you to experience something gorgeous arriving to your door.
I like when someone buys the book, the perimenopause book, the guide, that they get a bookmark. I think that's a nice little...
Do you know I also sign every book?
Yeah, that's cute.
So every time somebody buys a book, I send them a little message. I sign the front of every book.
That's nice.
Every time.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want that?
I know, it's cute, right? But that's what I love about going to Dior as well, because every time I go and see Jake, he always says, "Hi, darling," and he always knows what I bought last time. This is a Dior lipstick.
Mine too.
Please don't ask me what colour it is, though, because I can't tell you. But he always knows what lips liner I've bought before, what lipstick I've bought before, and he makes me feel special. And we love him for that.
We do.
Yeah. And that's the point about feeling special. We've again, completely off on tangent. I don't know what the question is.
We're doing well.
We're vibing. We're vibing.
For a Sunday, everyone excuse us.
I know. So tell me, what's the question, darling?
So the question is from Stacey, from our Facebook group.
Okay.
She submitted this. Stacey's also from British Columbia.
Right. Canada?
Near Canada, yeah.
Near Canada. Close. Hi, Stacey.
She's asked about memory loss. She says, I've been losing words mid-conversation for years now. And it's been terrifying. I only recently found out.
Girl, I feel you.
She's only recently found out as well that could be a perimenopause symptom.
Oh gosh, that must be really horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay. Girl, I feel your pain. Because this is something, and I probably talk about this a lot. I don't know if I've talked about this on the podcast yet, but people, and I love you all. I love my family.
As in us?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay? I love them all.
But what?
But you finish my sentences and it pisses me off. Okay?
Yeah.
All of them do it. So I will, all of them do it because they get bored of waiting for me.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you don't, because I know it's not true.
And that's it. That's why we do it. Not in a condescending way. It's just like, come on.
But I'm like the
and then she'll think about something else. Like something else will come.
Well, that's
to
I'm ADHD. What do you expect?
It's like no, just but topic at hand.
Right, but if you're in perimenopause and ADHD, man, it's hard work because I'm trying to remember what I was trying to think about, and then ADHD comes on with a squirrel and a shiny nut, and I'm trying to not think about something new, and then the squirrel shows up and shows me something new, and it's hard. It's hard work. So yeah, brain fog. So the memory thing and the losing the words is really, really, really soul destroying. Like massively, hugely. Girl, I feel your pain. I feel your soul on this one. It is. So it's difficulty in recalling words or losing track. So it's not just like you could be sitting there thinking, an example, I'm just sitting in the studio right now. So obviously we're in the studio where this is where you and I work. So we've got all the lifestyle brand here. This is where we record the podcast. This is where you and I work during the day. So it's not where I have it's not where I coach. It's not where I have my clients. So I'm looking around. So let's say, for example, you think, oh, well, I know those are books. What do we put a book on? The book thingy, the book, the tall thing, the thing that, and you wouldn't remember the word bookshelf. So you'd go book furniture, book square, the long things, it's tall, and you wouldn't remember the word shelf. And you could sit there and you feel like it's right. So it's tall. It's a piece of furniture. Yeah. And you put lots of books on it, and you start. It's like a game of bloody clue. Like charades, right?
Charades.
Yes, we're not American, darling.
Charades.
Charades.
That's too English. Charades.
Don't you start with me, girl.
That was amazing.
Okay. So. Do you know when you start having to describe it, it's like it's 2 words, first word, and it's really, and it makes you feel that so small and so frustrating because it can be a letter of the alphabet. my best friend the other day, she's such a fiercely intelligent, high-powered woman, and she couldn't remember the letter after X. And she was almost in tears, because she's incredibly high-powered and bright.
Yeah.
And it was like a letter of the alphabet that you learn, when you're 3, 4?
Is it like the feeling of being a child and not remembering words? No, not knowing them?
You know that you know it. And it's like the fear is that you have dementia. So the fear is that you've lost your mind, but you're fully compos mentis. You're fully aware. Oh. So when you lose your mind, the thing is, if you had dementia, if you had early Alzheimer's, or you had dementia, or you had some kind of brain injury, you wouldn't be aware that you're not aware. And that's a blessing. This is, you are fully aware. You're not childlike.
Yeah.
So it's not that you don't have awareness, and you haven't lost awareness. You're fully aware that you cannot recall something. So it's the worst of both sides. Yeah. So you're very bright. And then when people who are maybe younger than you or less aware, I'm just say less educated, that sounds like really snobby about that, less aware of the topic that you're talking about, start trying to guess what you're doing or fill in the words for you. Yeah. And you're like, don't. Yeah. Just don't do that.
Why is that more frustrating when we try and... Because we look at it as we're helping.
You're not helping me because I'm not... You're my child. Yeah. I know you're trying to help me, but you're my child.
But other people, not just us.
Yeah, but it's like you don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, I'll say, I can't find my... And Scott will go, bag, keys, phone. And I'm like, shoe. Like, I know where all those things are. I'm trying to find my shoe. Or I'll be like, client folder. Like you're distracting me because I'm trying to find the word.
That doesn't make sense.
And you're distracting me with all, because my brain's registering all these words that you're telling me. And every time you distract me, my brain's now registering all those words that you're saying and stopping me from trying to recall, because my brain's literally, it's like I'm wading through treacle inside a glass jar in a tunnel, looking at something in the distance, trying to find this thing.
Right.
And I want to cry because I don't know what it is.
Yeah, but you know what it is.
But I know I know.
Yeah.
And the thing for me is I'm trilingual. ADHD. Yeah. Perimenopausal.
Yeah.
Right? I am in trouble here. Because I speak 3 languages. There's some days when I wake up and there's a word. So, I'm a firewalk instructor. I was doing a site visit the other day at Wentworth Woodhouse. We've got amazing firewalk happening on the 19th of October. If you want tickets, just send me a message or go to capegravenevents.com.
Yeah, it'll be good.
It'll be amazing.
Come on, as many people as possible.
Yeah, amazing event. It's all about overcoming fear. The firewalk itself is fantastic, but the point is I'll get you to just power of the mind. It's amazing. But I was doing a site visit, and he was saying to me, "What size is this plug? What size is the water hose?"
Who?
The guy that's running the firewalk for me. What size is the plug? Right. So remember when we were in Egypt and we built our own house? Yeah. Right. What language did I build the house in?
Arabic.
Right. So what language do I know plumbing in?
That's so good.
No, it's not.
Oh, that's really funny.
Okay. So I dealt with all the plumbers, electricians, and carpenters and builders in Arabic, not in English. So I know that all the plumbing terms in Arabic.
I don't know that many plumbing terms.
Okay. So teleterba is the Arabic word for 3/4. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know what it was in English.
Because of brain fog?
Because of brain fog.
Oh, okay. You just didn't know.
But I've never learned it in English because I've never done any plumbing in England.
No.
Here you hire a plumber.
Yeah.
But I'd only ever had that conversation in Arabic. And I was trying to explain to him, and I was like, I couldn't bring the memory into my brain to be able to translate it, to be able to discuss with him. And the only word that was coming up was teleterba.
So what did you actually end up saying to him?
I took a picture and sent it to him. I cleaned the plug with the bottom of with something in my bag, and rubbed it all off and cleaned it and sent him a picture, because I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but that's really good. I don't know why.
No, but I mean, there's a humorous side to it. But at the time, I was like, it's so frustrating. It just makes you want to cry.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's everyday words, everyday letters.
Does it happen every day?
Yes, every single day of my life at the moment.
Okay.
Without fail. I'm in a conversation and it's like, I can't remember a vegetable.
Do you think a lot of the perimenopausal women also feel it every
85%.
day? Daily. Oh.
To varying degrees.
Yeah. Oof. That's frustrating.
Yep.
So actually the people that speak more than one language, it must be really frustrating for them, because it's like, what is it in this language already? You already feel like that. What is this word? And how do I say this?
So if you're bilingual, trilingual, multilingual, you're already... I mean, okay, yes and no. And I'm going to tell you why. If you are bilingual, you're making your brain work stronger. So it's all good. It is, in the long term, it's going to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to talk about it. I'll tell you why in a bit. But at the time that it's happening, it's more frustrating. But in the long term, the health of your brain is going to be better.
Okay.
But at the time that's happening, you just want to just cry and run away. So, I mean, why does it... Okay, so yes, it's frustrating. I feel your pain. Stacey?
Yes.
Stacey, darling, you're not on your own. I'm going to say 85%. Why I'm saying 85% is because 85% of women will suffer perimenopause symptoms. I've never spoken to a woman with perimenopause that hasn't suffered anything to do with brain fog at all.
So we just need a solution for brain fog.
Well...
Don't we?
Okay, she's being naughty. Watch this space, ... Okay? Just leave it there, Gabriella, don't be naughty. There is something in the works, okay? Just leave it there. I'm working on it. I'm working hard on it as well, as you know. Because I'm not having it anymore. I'm spitting my dummy out with that one. Because it's something that's very, very close to my heart. Yeah. I find it very, very frustrating. I have conversations with women every single day about brain fog. I was waiting for someone to ask this question because it's a conversation that I have with women every single day.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. If you don't know it's perimenopause, it's really hurts. It really hurts because it scares you.
Yeah.
Every single woman that doesn't know it's perimenopause thinks it's dementia or Alzheimer's or... Can you
start at your age?
You can start at any age.
Really?
Well, okay. No, well... The brain can go wrong for so many reasons.
Yeah.
So you can... it's a huge conversation, but the brain can... There's so many things that can go wrong in the brain that... everything from a stroke to dementia to Alzheimer's to aneurysms to, there's a lot that we know that can go wrong. So people think that it could be something really frightening.
And it could be for some women, though. That's the start.
So, obviously, if you have other symptoms, as always, we always put this disclaimer out there. If you have other symptoms and you're very worried, please go and consult a medical professional. Yeah. Okay, we are not saying... every single person out there who has things going wrong and who thinks that they have severe symptoms should not seek medical help.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you think there's something going on and you're worried, please go and see a medical professional. Yeah. This is not a substitute for medical help in any way, shape, or form. Okay. So why brain fog? What's going on? Guess who's the culprit, the main culprit out of all our hormones?
Testosterone.
No.
Okay.
Well, yes and no. So no, it is actually, but estrogen to start with. Okay. So estrogen plays a big role in cognitive function, but testosterone as well. So let's start with estrogen. Okay. Estrogen affects neurotransmitters, but testosterone is really a big one. By the way, you're not wrong. But let's start with estrogen first.
Yeah.
So estrogen affects neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine. Okay. those two together are really, really vital for memory and focus.
Mm-hmm.
So as estrogen levels fluctuate, okay, what it happens is the communications between brain cells become less efficient. And that leads to memory lapses, word finding issues, and just this fogginess in general. Okay. Testosterone also is a big one, because testosterone is a cognitive one, as we know. So testosterone and estrogen, those two in particular. So if you are, let's say for example you're on HRT, as in you're taking estrogen already and progesterone, and your brain fog is really bad, and your libido is bad, and your energy is bad, at that point you would say, okay, let's have a look at testosterone. Okay, because there's an indication.
And we've talked about how you get it.
And we've talked about testosterone in episode something or other. Go on. Testosterone was episode...
There's some in episode 3.
Don't know what the other one was. With the hair.
Yes, the episode 8.
Oh, episode 8. Okay. So, all right. So that's the first one, is basically estrogen and testosterone. Both of those, when they're in decline in the perimenopause, those two ones, estrogen because it affects serotonin and dopamine, and testosterone when it leaves you, when it leaves as it does, those two things dramatically affect your brain. Okay. Another thing that really, really affects you is stress and cortisol levels. Stress is often really, really high in perimenopause, and we know this because of life circumstances, plus physical symptoms. So elevated, we're all stressed in perimenopause. We've got loads of physical symptoms going on. We've got also lots of things going on. We've got teenage children. We've got elderly parents. We're maybe having more stress at work.
Or retiring.
It's a very stressful age, just in general. But elevated cortisol levels, which is if you don't know what cortisol is, it's our stress hormone. Cortisol levels, if they're very, very high, they impair the hippocampus. We've talked about the hippocampus before. It's the area of the brain responsible for memory.
Right.
So if you impair the hippocampus, you make word recall even more difficult. Okay?
Wow.
Memory recall.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's add on to that sleep disruption. Okay? If you've not slept well, what happens to your brain?
It turns to mush.
Just fluffy and mushy and just generally bleh.
But then I turned to mush that day.
Yes. So, last night I slept at 4:30.
I didn't even know that.
4:40.
You didn't actually, you appeared a lot more.
Yeah. Because I'd had great sleep.
Yeah.
Do you know, I can't really say this, but I'd had some lovely relaxing drinks for the last few nights before. A little something chocolatey.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say alcohol. I was like, that's
I don't
okay.
drink.
And if you did, that's okay.
No, because I don't drink.
Yeah, okay, I know
for
what
a few
mean.
nights.
Yeah.
Secret something.
Stop it! You told me not to.
Well, you started it,
but you stopped it, so I'm stopping this one.
But I hadn't had it. I didn't drink any of it last night, and then I couldn't sleep.
Well,
I know. But
you might have
had some really bad insomnia last night, and this morning my brain was a bit slow. So we know that if you've got sleep disruption, which can be caused by night sweats, hot flashes, anxiety, getting up because you need to pee, you're uncomfortable when you sleep, all of those kind of things leads to fatigue. Poor sleep impairs your memory, impairs your concentration, and that's going to exacerbate word finding problems, just your general cognition. Yeah. Okay. Guess what else doesn't help?
Diet.
Yep, bingo. Blood sugar.
Yeah.
If you have fluctuations in your blood sugar, that also leads to energy dips. That also affects your brain function. You could be, a lot of women, without necessarily knowing it, are they have insulin intolerance.
Yeah.
They have problems with their blood sugar, and you're more susceptible to that in perimenopause, which again worsens cognitive issues like memory loss and word finding issues. So all of these things are going to add up and make all of this worse. Yeah. So you've already got all this estrogen's left your body, that's caused a problem. You've got less serotonin. And also, if your gut's not healthy, which again happens in perimenopause, okay, that's why you're not producing serotonin. Serotonin is you really need it to have a happy brain, have a happy hormones, all these neurotransmitters. All of this just becomes a perfect storm for brain fog.
Yeah. I mean, even if you weren't in perimenopause, lack of looking after yourself in that sense, lack of sleep, lack of this, they'll create some sort of brain fog.
Yeah, but then you take away all these hormones and all these neurotransmitters that you're not producing because again we have so few neurotransmitters. Because if we're not exercising because we're tired, because we've got these energy crashes, we don't have endorphins. Endorphins great for the brain. If we're not feeling like we're being intimate with our partners, or we're not even wanting to cuddle, because the thing is as well is we're scared to even cuddle our partners for a lot of us.
So it's physical touch.
Physical touch as well helps to oxytocin. Cuddle hormone.
Yeah.
We're scared to cuddle our partners because we feel like we're leading them on because our libidos are too low. So we're frightened to cuddle our partners because we think, well, that's leading them on and we don't want it to lead anywhere.
But you want to cuddle?
But we want to cuddle, some of us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm out the other side, to be fair, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But, when I was full smack in the middle, I didn't want to cuddle because I thought that's leading, that's leading people. I don't want to bring upon into this. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to lead anybody on.
Yeah. I think other women will get that one.
Yeah. I don't want to lead him on because then it's like, then I'm being a whatever.
Yeah.
Insert rude insult here.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so I've got no oxytocin, and then I've got no serotonin because my gut was out of balance. I've got no dopamine because I'm not producing any dopamine in my body. Yeah, because I don't feel successful. I've got no estrogen. I've got no testosterone because I'm on my knees, and it's like So you've got no happy neurotransmitters at all. Your estrogens are fluctuating all over the place. You've not got any testosterone, and all of these things. You're not sleeping, you're scared because you don't know what's going on, because you're going to the doctors and you're not getting all these answers. Don't get me started on the doctor thing again. And you may not have started HRT, even if you could start HRT, because you're not being given access to HRT. So all of these things added together, and you're like on your knees, tired, scared, stressed. This is what I'm saying. It's a perfect storm for memory loss and feeling like I'm out of control and I don't know what to do about this. So what can you do? Let's talk about let's give Stacey. Sorry, I'm saying Stacey because it's
she's from British Columbia, not Leeds.
I know, but I like Stacey. But no, let's give Stacey some advice. Okay, first of all, serious talk, Stacey. Serious talk now. First of all, healthy fats for your brain. This is really, really important. Omega-3 fatty acids, okay? So these can be found in oily fish or vegan supplements, okay?
And we have both.
We do have both. So we only, to be fair, we brought out the omega-3 fatty acids, omega-3 supplements first, then we've brought out a vegan supplement as well because they're essential.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to upset our vegan friends. So
no, we're all inclusive.
So we've brought out a vegan supplement as well, but you can also find them in oily fish. But it is important, even if you're vegan, to have omega-3. Not omega-6, please. So not, then again, brain fog, it's gone.
Okay. Not omega-6.
Not omega-6, I can't figure out what it's called. Evening primrose oil. That's a typical example of brain fog. I'm going, what's the oil called? Evening primrose oil, because it's very inflammatory in perimenopause. So you want to stick to omega-3 only, not 369. You want omega-3s. Okay? They're essential for cognitive function and memory. So, really encourage you to add healthy fats into your diet. Anybody that tells you in perimenopause low-fat diet, just please kick them to the curb. I say nicely.
You do that.
Get your stuff and
skedaddle.
Okay. You said it nice, and I was like, So that's really going to help your brain performance, and it's going to ease some of your symptoms. That's number one. Okay, omega-3s. Magnesium,
Yeah.
And B vitamins, especially B6 and B12, but I go for a B complex that you're just going to hit them all. These are really, really crucial for nerve function and brain health. Okay, so you've got magnesium and B vitamins. So go for magnesium. You can get we do magnesium complex and we do B complex. This is why when people go, that's why you do it. This is why I go for these. I handpick certain supplements. They're crucial for brain function, nerve function. So they help in the production of neurotransmitters. So this is going to support your memory and it's going to help the communication between brain cells. So that's why this is really, really important. Okay?
Yeah.
Most women are not going to like the next one.
No alcohol.
Yeah, that's standard.
Okay. That's sugar.
Again, standard. Because that's going to really... Well, I mean, there's certain... Again, I'm bringing in something out soon that's really going to feel like a sweet treat, but it's not going to spike your blood sugar. I'm not allowed to tell you about it. I've just been given the don't tell anything. Okay, I'm not going to tell you about that. I'm going to say exercise.
Closer to the time. Yeah, okay, exercise.
So physical activity, I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you for why. Gavin and Stacey.
I don't know that. I know Gavin. No, I know Gavin and Stacey. I'm not... wasn't a religious... I know all the characters and I'm so excited for Christmas Day.
Yeah, we need to find out what she said.
He said yes.
Well, he has to have said yes.
He said yes.
He better have done, otherwise I shall be writing a very rude note.
To James Corden himself.
Absolutely. Or Ruth. So she
I
wrote
don't know what her name was, yeah. I was going to call her Vanessa, but that's the character's name, never mind.
Anyway, I'll tell you for why.
Yeah. I just got it out. Okay, yeah.
I'll tell you for why. Because it...
that was good.
It promotes blood flow to the brain, and that's what we need. Because if you promote blood flow to the brain, it helps to maintain the cognitive function. So it's really, really important. It's another reason why we need to still exercise when we go through perimenopause. So regular exercise, and it can just be when I say exercise, I don't mean you have to go for a spin class.
Yeah.
A 30-minute walk. So if you went for a 30-minute walk several times a week, you're improving your memory. And this is what women don't.
And your mental health. I'm such a big advocate for
mental health, mental clarity. Yeah. You're improving your memory.
I'm going to have to do one later.
Yeah,
anyway.
It really, really is important.
I agree.
Other things you can do, mindfulness and stress relief. So be mindful, be demure.
Be cutesy.
Okay.
What about gratitude as well?
Yeah, all these kind of things.
Yeah.
So mindfulness, meditation, yoga, gratitude, all of these things, because they reduce stress. They promote focus. So all of these things, what they do is they help to promote focus. They're reducing your stress levels. Again, don't forget cortisol's really bad for you, just in general, in perimenopause. So anything that helps you to promote focus and reduce stress, what does it do? It helps mental sharpness. Okay? So anything that's reducing stress and being mindful, the side effect of those two is it's increasing mental sharpness. So this not only is going to help with word recall, but it's going to just in general increase mental clarity. That's for everybody on the planet. But it's really, really important in perimenopause.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating, just memory in general and word loss. But these memory lapses are generally, I'm going to say generally because I can't make any promises, generally temporary. Okay. Many women will find that once they've gone through completely the other side of perimenopause, as long as they're leading a healthy lifestyle, they're taking supplements that will help them, they're exercising, and they've got the right nutritional support. And I'm saying generally, I'm choosing my words very, very carefully here. Generally, if they go through the other side of perimenopause and they've got the right nutritional support and stress management.
Yeah.
Okay, these are the two. Nutritional support and stress management. They see significantly reduced symptoms.
That's good.
All right? So significantly reduced symptoms, which means you may not be 100%, but, blokes aren't 100% into their 60s anyways. Late 50s, early 60s, they're not 100% who they were either.
Yeah.
But you're going to see so much improvement. And I'm working on something, but that's a different story. But nutritional support, stress management. Yeah. Those are the two key things. All right, I hope that helps. All right, my darling Stacey, thank you so much for your question as always. If you would like us to answer any of your questions, please WhatsApp us or go to our Facebook group, which is Perimenopause with Kate Grosvenor. Ask us the question and we will be more than happy to help you. Until next week, take care of yourself, speak nicely to yourself, and we will speak to you then. Bye.